And
This is the season before M7.
This is the season
So you're still
before
correct with that.
I'm still correct with that.
yeah.
That's the secret.
Doesn't this like
I'm
work?
always correct.
Oh my goodness.
All right, go for
Okay,
it.
fine. But doesn't that like work so well with dangerous grass? If like the
Cho
trolls just always
roaming
hidden
around.
and
Exactly.
finding targets. So that's gonna be okay.
All right, what do you get if you're AP Bren? It's going to be a Khalid XP lane, and you're going to go for the Grok in the dangerous grass in the hands of X-Nova. I would say Chaknu Jr. at this point. You know, he looks like the second coming of the Mamba.
Yeah, it is gonna be an XP lane Khalid.
XP lane Khalid versus Lapu Lapu. I haven't seen this matchup for a while, but I feel like Lapu Lapu still has the advantage in terms of a level 4 power spike. But levels 1 to 2, there's no way that Ryzen will be able to secure it for himself. And both XP laners will be hitting for no. Lord JM goes in first.
Such tanky heroes, but Ryzen in a very dangerous body flicker from Lord JM to finish off the kill. 3-man knockup, but Aqua, he somehow gets away from this. Purify already used by Haji and Super Yoshi. He too will survive.
Access to his tectonic charge.
Okay, Super Yoshi revealing so much. Doesn't use the Way of the Dragon just yet, and instead it's going to be the tech charge committed right here. Raven Spider doesn't land, and Ryzen, all the while that was happening, secures the objective, but Shizu joining the fight, finds the kill on Haji. X-Nova tries to survive, still gets some shield, and actually lives.
1-for-1 trade up there. Turtle will be about to spawn. And looks like they're going to go for this Grok.
Oh yeah, so they just waited a bit to actually commit, but it might bite them in the back because it is now AP Bren and their counter engage, which got the advantage. Taking down Ryzen might be Haji next, but he's able to reposition and get out of danger. James fighting back though, but still they lost one member. Actually forces the Purify through the Way of the Dragon. But these are 5 members of Smart Omega who are deciding to go in. Flicker Raging Sandstorm coming in from James. Double knock-up through the Lantern Flare. Shizu is the first to fall, but Aqua too providing some help. Super Yoshi will try to survive this. Gets to dash away to the Shunpo, but Netsky still keeps going for everyone else. Aqua chasing after Super Yoshi won't be successful in doing so, and that's 3 members down for AP Bren.
And now the turtle, final turtle of the game. AP Bren is holding it with X-Nova, leading the charge. Ryzen right around 3 people, but Omega has a clear advantage. And that's going to be Ryzen taking the turtle as well.
Okay, there's a conceal, but Super Yoshi doesn't need to kick anyone. X-Nova already down even before the fight began. And that's one member immediately who supposedly could be the front runner. Traction Pulse already thrown out by Aqua, but the Way of the Dragon will land on X-Nova, still has the flicker though, but Netsky gets to finish off the kill. SOD will land too, but does Shizu decide to join this fight? He's still sort of behind. Flicker already committed by late Lord JM. He has to escape this, but the energy eruption! He gets to touch the Appraiser's Wrath, but not the Lantern Flare, and Haji will pick up the kill.
Items as well, and then they should be good to fight and be a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, speaking of fight, they find James.
Never mind.
And he gets bursted down.
Yeah, immediately scratches his back too. He's like, goddamn dangerous.
Right there, he couldn't do anything, and now it's AP Bren fighting against Omega. Raven Spider, but the 2-man knockup. Lord JM gets picked off first, and Omega successfully defend their tier 1 turret in mid.
Oh man, if you're Lord JM,
you're respecting it, so.
Yep.
Well, that's one way to do it, and now with the concealed play, puts up the light down bottom lane, still looking for that play. Earth and Rampart used up, and that's going to be the inhibitor turret going down. They're going to have to deal with the Lord, but here comes the fight.
Oh, Lantern Flare into the Way of the Dragon, but Shizu just dealing the free hits, popping the immortalities, but there's the Raging Sandstorm coming in from James and the quick Sand Guard. They gain access to the members of AP Bren one by one. Netsky taking down Shizu. That's way less wave clear now for AP Bren, but they get to trade Ryzen and Super Yoshi in the process.
Oh no, here comes the minion wave. Can Aqua defend this alone?
Yeah, Netsky's still alive though. They can still potentially try and go for this. There are 2 waves, down bot and up top, and one in mid as well. They also have the Lord JM, but the Land Shaker will actually connect. James flicker out just to survive. Haji tries to look for a target, but Netsky gets shut down!
Lord JM fighting it!
So much pressure on him right now. He needs to find a play.
Oh, now they force the Crimson Beacon out of Haji. That's gonna be big. X-Nova, the target right now, but they still do not commit any more of their ultimates. The Lord is very, very low right now though. Ryzen still around the area. Oh, the flicker from X-Nova already down. The Land Shaker from Lord JM and the SOD. Shizu decides to go in, forces out the Wind of Nature from Netsky, but the Appraiser's Wrath, it lands on multiple members. That's the Winter Crown, also forced out of James Pax, and James from behind, waiting for the right opportunity. Lands the Raging Sandstorm
He's gonna be one hit away from falling down. And there you go. It's just the base. It's just 4 dudes about to fight for their life.
Crimson Beacon in, knockups from the Jeet Kunto and the Wailer Dragon.
Oh,
There goes the
Nova!
tech charge coming in from X-Nova,
Shizu!
popping the immortality from Netsky, and Shizu dealing the
No
damage.
way!
They actually force Smart Omega to power away. SOD will not connect. That could have been a very close call.
They still got to defend. Shizu will give you that. You still got...
Lord JM checks it out with a Braves fighter, but Super Yoshi, he has the
retreat,
flicker.
bro.
He's looking for the play.
Okay, Haji has a purple buff. Super Yoshi, will he find anyone though? He
Yeah.
doesn't, and instead it's X-Nova who finds the targets. James trying to distract some of the members from
no,
behind, and
not
Haji
like that.
actually finds James back.
Shizu?
That's not going to be good for AP Bren. Now the immortality is
poor
popped,
JM.
but then Shizu still fighting back. There goes the knockbacks, and the SOD finally lands. He picks up the kill on Ryzen, making it 2 members down for Smart.
Here, still no retribution for the side of Omega.
Vision.
It looks like Omega, they're gonna go for the contest, but the Lord, it's gonna be secured by James Banks.
And Super Yoshi loses his immortality.
Bang!
Dies as well, but James, Netsky,
Netsky!
Haji, every single member left of Smart
Netsky!
Omega are trying to fight back.
Oh, no!
The Rampart actually blocks their way. Netsky falls in the hands of Aqua, and now Smart Omega, they're the ones running away.
Cusp of victory, turning this game around.
And let's see if they're gonna be able to defend. What a flicker play!
They commit everything just to pop the immortality and potentially take down Ryzen as well. James from behind once again using that Raging Sandstorm. But he has to use the quick Sand Guard because he has to regain some of his HP back. But there's not much that they can do anymore because Shizu has his eyes set on the base. But before that, he gets a shutdown kill and eventually take game number 1.
A 25-minute victory for AP Bren. Goes 1-0, and you could see the fans go wild in MPL Arena. I love this, man. Looks like they won this.
Wait. It's a Uranus jungle. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what, against the CC, there's no Lapu. The Phobius you mentioned is still there, although might be much more difficult. What about the glue?
Oh, yeah, I feel like glue could be a good option here. Oh, what
I
else
like the
is
glue.
left?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, they're gonna go for the Ruby, which means that it's the XP lane. Is it gonna be an XP lane Ruby?
Ruby, yeah.
Ah.
You know, we're so used to Super Yoshi using this Ruby.
I was supposed to say.
XP Ruby. I'm trying to think why.
Maybe it's out of comfort, and maybe because you could cancel the Yo-Yo Blitz from time to time, but that's not all the time.
Yeah. Even if you get a big ultimate off, or
It's not a winning lane either.
are you really just playing?
Level 2 secured here for Ryzen, and they're gonna go for X-Nova.
Now there is. X-Nova might be the first target. Vengeance already used here.
Ouch!
Oh, the enhanced basic attack hurts from X-Nova. That's a surprise. Ryzen actually falls in first blood, and Super Yoshi next. What better start for James Banks on a Uranus jungle?
Yeah, they overestimated the aggression and the damage that they can dish out.
Ryzen
Wow.
is struggling.
This.
No energy left, has to go out, and here comes the Heart Guard.
Hard guard plus the AOG. Multiple members knocked up, but Netsky's here to join the fight. However, X-Nova finds the kill on James. They are already forced to run away. Ryzen decides to join it again, but he still cannot fight back. There's not enough damage in AP Bren. They're just ready for it.
Functions, and that was a crucial Heart Guard, and
Go,
just
James.
right now, it's already up once again.
Well-timed taunt though from
Wow.
X-Nova might just save
She's
Shizu
up.
right here, but then again another hard guard comes to save the day. Instead, it's James and Super Yoshi who will fall despite them being the ones to start to
Haji.
engage. Lord James still
No,
trying to fight
no.
back. The Vengeance saving him clutch, but then Ryzen finishes off the kill with a cutthroat.
Man, you can ring the bell at this. Yep. It's this.
Oh, no!
Oh, Ryzen, that is the target you needed to find. What a pick!
Perfect targeting and an AOG used by
No
Haji
way.
instead and not by X-Nova.
They're melting.
Smart Omega right now are clearly fighting back. Ryzen
Ryzen?
2 trying to catch up. We'll try to look for another
what?
target. Aqua might be the next one. But they have ways to defend. Another hard guard already committed. It's just gonna be 2 members.
Oh, Ryzen might have just completely saved the game here for Omega. We might be on the way to an even longer game, James.
And there you go, another setup from James. But Lord JM is actually able to escape. Curtain
Here comes the
call,
hard guard.
AOG,
Oh,
3 members
baby!
were actually caught in that moment. And Lord Lord JM all alone. Surprisingly, the splash damage, you could feel it. They're able to manage it by themselves. Ryzen almost finding another
They're
kill.
footing against AP Bren. This might just be a crucial Lord take. AP Bren!
Lord JM is the target here,
James,
but
James.
Nevsky
Oh!
decided to dash away for a bit, and now it's AP Bren on the chase. They're trying to go after Netsky, but
Ryzen.
when he was able to escape, they decided to
Ryzen.
engage instead. Super Yoshi isolated,
One more,
but
one more.
Ryzen making things happen
Whoa,
up top.
whoa.
Aqua might
gets
just be
home.
able to recall, but will
It's
he
an
have it?
Antilles!
No,
It's an Antilles!
Saved by the Baksha! It was the Baksha that stopped the first recall of the Angela! We're going to game 3!
Holy! AP Bren, they could potentially go for a
Yeah.
lot of long-standing team fights, but looks like James gonna go back to his first pick here in this series on that Khalid. Meanwhile here for the side of Omega, just tons of crowd control piled up against each other.
Yeah, I mean, this is really helpful in terms of chasing these high mobility heroes that AP Bren currently has. And even earlier, without the Flying Clouds map, we saw how James was just always as reliable in finding his way around.
Versus X-Nova. Just waiting for the ability to go up. Okay, so Yoshi does have a considerable lead against a Matilda in terms of getting EXP. I think it's a huge comfort right now for Omega.
Ouch!
Big yikes.
That's so fast.
James was there too, so you could really expect the damage to be more than enough, but who would have thought that it could be an immediate pick-off onto X-Nova, who, by the way, used the
50-50.
dash and the Purify, and now it's Ryzen who gets to secure the objective as well. But James Pax, they're all fighting back. Super Yoshi
James.
forced to use the flicker. James too will have to use his just to survive the damage output that objective for his team.
no.
The Falling Star Moon didn't connect onto anyone. Super Yoshi still not using the Way of the Dragon, but there are
Oh, no,
two
Aqua.
separate fights happening across the map. James, Raging Sandstorm, still connects onto Aqua, and the Lantern Flare will actually finish off the kill. Haji using the flicker to reposition as well, but the other members of AP Bren, they're trying to
James?
chase, but Netsky, part of the picture, forces them to run away instead.
And this extended.
It feels as if he's a bit more cautious about using the Way of the Dragon. He's not as aggressive, but there goes the Traction Pulse, catches Ryzen, and the stun from the Baksha Shield Unity 2. They take down the turret and are so much more confident to fight, but the Appraiser's Wrath catches onto them. James is there as well to provide some follow-up from behind. James Pax might be the next target. Two-man knock-up, a double kill, make it a triple for James. He's still trying to go for the chase. Netsky trying to take it out, but he gets
For Yoshi right underneath that bush, but Ryzen in the vicinity.
Wow! He still gets to secure it, not even with a knockup from Super Yoshi just yet. And now Lord James the first to fall. There goes the assistance that comes in from X-Nova, but it's not going to be enough. Only just to keep them safe, but oh my goodness, smart Omega. Ryzen has been so effect of the Matilda just as much in this fight so far. Falling Star Moon already committed by Lord JM though, but he will potentially get immediately bursted down by Netsky with his Ammon Force. Now it's James Pax who gets taunted. Multiple men knock up by the Lord, but James Pax, he could not tank it any further. Multiple members of Smart Omega are quite low, but they can still handle this. They can still hold on. X-Nova trying to serve as the front, but that's only Shizu and Aqua by his side.
Malefic Gun's gonna take like 3 more minutes for the side of AP Bren. Now the Lord is marching down mid lane. Haji pops the Crimson Beacon, does fight.
Whoa! 4-man stun from the Raging Sandstorm of James. Super Yoshi doesn't find a target again, but the Appraiser's Wrath lands onto multiple members. James Pax finds the kill on Lord JM2, and they take down the tier 2 turret in the mid lane and the bottom lane.
Brother, the AoE on
Or actually just trying to zone. Now uses the Way of the Dragon just to kick James Pax further from the Lord, but they're still gonna force their way through. Aqua also using the Traction Pulse are actually able to pour in decent amount of damage. And it's Lord JM who actually secures the objective for his team. Energy Eruption though will be landing onto James Pax. Now they're trying to find back, but Netsky doesn't have the Zaman Force anymore. And none of them now, they do not have information on where James could potentially come from. But they pour everything onto Ryzen. Now they go and start the fight. Circling Eagle already committed. Multiple members knocked up by the Lantern Flare. James lands the Raging Sandstorm once again. And Super Yoshi finds the perfect target. Shizu falls, but the Falling Star Moon will land as well. Aqua still dealing damage. Finds 2 members away from Smart Omega. Ryzen might be the next target. He's just trying to run away. But can he? Up against 4. triple for Aqua!
And you have two people defending here for the side of Omega. That 8k gold lead, you throw it in the bin right now. Haji's forced to flicker. That turret is gonna go nowhere as the flying cloud brings him near that other turret, and he goes down, and that's that base.
Falling Star Moon, and the follow-up is enough. It's only James trying to clear the minion wave, but he successfully finds a way.
No
Yoshi
way.
in 3, Netsuki in 5. They will back off. Omega holds on.
Forces that the base pumps out. Omega can't even get out of their own base.
Yeah, talk about Lord defense. This is a Lord dance. This is a base dance. But why? Are you just forcing reactions?
Maybe they're just running this out with the Matilda. Here goes the flying cloud. It looks like Lord JM gonna be flying out of that base, but Super Yoshi!
It's time! He finds a kick, but being denied! Netsuki is the first to fall. Super Yoshi next. James, Haji, Ryzen doing their very best to defend, but can they do it? A Bracer's Wrath lands. James finds a target, but his immortality gets popped as well, and he has the flicker to survive, but Shizu will not let him.
Ring the bell.
That's a shutdown for him. And after 3 hard-fought games, it does seem like APBR eventually takes the series.
And after hard-fought games, the victor of the first series are the Bees. APBR taking game number 3.
What a series! And yeah, APBR, they kept forcing that issue. Instead of going back and managing the map,